A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. In those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day that Noah entered the ark. They did not know until the flood came and carried them all away. So will it be also at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be out in the field, one will be taken, and one will be left. 2 women will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken, and one will be left. Therefore, stay awake, for you do not know on which day your Lord will come. Be sure of this, if the master of the house had known the hour of night when the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and not let his house be broken into. So too, you also must be prepared, for at an hour you do not expect, the Son of Man will come." The Gospel of the Lord. How do people stay awake on the Indiana toll road? No, seriously, it's like NyQuil. I can be wide awake in South Bend, and by Michigan City, I'm on the struggle bus. No matter how alert I might feel when I get on it, before long, I get really sleepy. And that's just when I'm driving. If I'm in the passenger seat, forget it. I'll be catching flies before the travel plaza. Just ask Father Jim. It's not that I'm constantly sleep deprived, or that flashing my iPass at the toll booth is somehow exhausting. It's just that the drive is so tiringly familiar. My 93-year-old Nuna Manoni and much of my mom's family live on the north side of Chicago, about 120 miles from here. The fastest route there is the tollway to the Skyway. I've driven it since I was an undergrad. Other than a bit of new pavement and some guardrails, not much of the road has changed. Same barns, same overpasses, same steel mills, same South Shoreline Railroad stops. That's what makes driving it so tranquilizing. It's the same route, the same routine. There's nothing unexpected, nothing to anticipate, nothing to keep my eyes peeled for. Also wearyingly familiar. Now, I've tried everything. I've blasted music, I've cranked up the air, I've upped my caffeine, I've slapped myself in the face, still without fail. Eventually, I start to space out, struggling to stay awake, until I hit the rumble strip. You know these things. They're on a lot of major interstates right now. You hit it, you're driving along, you wake up pretty quick. And that's what the rumble strip is meant to do. It's meant to shake us awake, to center our course, and refocus us on our destination. This time of year, it can be more helpful than you think. Advent often meets us in a tiringly familiar place, especially for those of us who are students near the end of an academic semester. It's the same old stressful routine. There's too many projects to finish, too many gifts to buy, too many trees to trim, when all we need is a moment to catch our breath. We want to center ourselves, to refocus on what's most important. And yet, there just seems to be too much to do. Exams are coming. Christmas is right around the corner. Of course, none of this is new. We do this every year. We've been down this December road before, it's just tiring. That sense of fatigue can leave our hearts feeling exhausted, especially as we struggle to awaken those parts of our lives over which we feel like we still have control. We trick ourselves into thinking that there's always more we can study. There's always another revision we can make. There's always another store with the gift that just might be better. Now, of course, the error isn't in our thoughtfulness. It's actually in our overthinking. It's in our own unending attempts to keep our sometimes weary hearts awake. And still, we hear Jesus tell us today, in no uncertain terms, stay awake. You do not know on which day your Lord will come. You must be prepared, for at an hour you do not expect the Son of Man will come. Stay awake. Be prepared. St. Paul seems equally insistent on this point. It is the hour now for you to awake from sleep, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. Awake from sleep. Salvation is near. This is why the church gives us this season of Advent. 4 weeks to shake us from the wearyingly familiar anxieties and worries and doubts and fears that so often accompany this holiday season. 4 weeks to center us on the hope of Christ's coming. 4 weeks to refocus us on that destination to which Isaiah invites us. Come, let us climb the Lord's mountain to the house of the God of Jacob, that he may instruct us in his ways and we may walk in his paths. 4 weeks, friends, to prepare our hearts, walking in the light of the Lord. And God comes to our aid in our preparation, awakening those parts of our lives all too prone to slumber. God may be using that conversation and peppermint mocha to shake us from complacency in a friendship or a relationship we've taken for granted. God may be using that unfinished project to center our often prideful hearts on gratitude for the many gifts he's given us. Gifts not earned or deserved, but still given in abundance. God may be using our life together as family, in halls and in homes, to refocus our selfishness and self-centeredness on the community with which he calls us to journey toward him. In days to come, the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established as the highest mountain and raised above the hills. All nations shall stream toward it. All peoples shall come and say, "Come, let us climb the Lord's mountain to the house of the God of Jacob." That's where we're headed. That's where this road takes us. Because our life's ultimate destination isn't the manger, it's the mountain. Not Bethlehem, but the heavenly Jerusalem. God is with us on our journey. Come, let us walk in the light of the Lord.